What's up, guys? It's your boys Wokey back out with another scary, terrifying, and creepy video from the man, the myth, the legend, Nuke's Top 5. We're about to watch his newest video of the scary videos you can't unsee. So grab a chair, grab some popcorn, your extra pair of pants. It is spooky time. If you guys are new to my channel, if you guys are returning and have not subscribed yet, make sure you guys subscribe right now by hitting that wiper icon down at the bottom right. Hit that bell icon next to it. So when I do post videos like this one, you guys will get that little ring notification that I posted that video. And then you guys can watch, comment, like, and share. And again, I thank you so much for the love and support that you guys show on my channel every single day. I am truly blessed to have every single one of you. And we're trying to get to 100K. So make sure you guys tell your friends or your family or anybody you guys know. And hopefully we'll continue growing. And then also show that same love over at Nuke's Top 5. Go give him some love. I've been watching Nuke for like, it's got to be like 8 years now. And I've definitely enjoyed every single video. But without further ado, let's get into these videos that are so scary, you can't unsee them.
Late one evening in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Heather Paul is outside on her front porch having some ice cream with her husband and her 2 sons. But then, Heather suddenly spots something that absolutely creeps her out.
There's like little mosquitoes.
What is going on? What? What did you say? What did you say?
It's like telling your kids, shh, wait till she's gone.
Hey, Mommy? I can't hear you.
You gotta keep that open so it doesn't get all musty.
Can't tell me it's not good.
Heather whispers, "She scares me," to her husband and children, but they have no idea what she's talking about. Neither her husband or sons can see the bizarre figure dressed in white that is walking down the sidewalk.
So what? She's the only one that saw it?
Only about 20 feet away. Heather says that the woman looked like, quote, a lady dressed like a nurse from the 1950s with an eerie grin on her face. Heather is now freaked out. She can't understand why no one else saw the strange nurse. So she checks the footage from their front door security camera, and sure enough, the recording also shows a creepy pale figure walking right by.
It just immediately creeped me out, so I just kind of like jumped.
But it gets even weirder, because you see, Heather lives only a mile away from a notorious old abandoned mental asylum, the Philadelphia State Hospital at Byberry.
So a little backstory, I live about a
Don't tell me this nurse passed away there.
mile from where Byberry State Hospital used to be. This is one of the, I'm pretty sure, the most notorious mental hospital in the country. A lot of abuse went on there. There was lobotomies performed on patients. There was experiments performed on patients. A lot of them lost their lives because they were just treated so horribly. The conditions that that hospital was in was so inhumane, and no human should have ever had to go through what these patients went through. And these people just needed help. It's just very sad. They were so overcrowded. Like the nurse to patient ratio was just extreme.
With 2 student nurses and maybe 3 attendants, we have all we can do to bathe the patients, get them to cafeteria, take them to the doctors, give them their medications, and try to keep the place clean.
Now, when
Try? You should.
I was a kid growing up, we used to definitely go in there, and it was really scary. Like the second you walk on the grounds, you just feel like it's cold, it's not normal, it feels weird. Like you can tell somebody's watching you. There's underground tunnels underneath, so we used to run around them too.
Oh.
We used to use those tunnels to transport bodies, and there was still those like metal slab beds that
They used to call them body chutes.
they were still down there when we went in there, like, you know, in the 2000s. I felt my arm grabbed in there once, and I moved my flashlight because I thought it was my friend, and my friend was like over there, and I'm like, oh my God.
But this story gets even weirder still.
But more?
Lived in the same house as a boy. When Heather shows her dad the creepy footage, he tells her that a woman named Linda used to live in the house next door. And during the 1950s, Linda was a nurse at the old Byberry Mental Hospital. So did Heather catch the ghost of a nurse?
I mean, it does look like an old 50s nurse, doesn't it? Lots a bit creepy.
From the old abandoned hospital? And if
she saw it, but nobody else did.
not, why could no one else see the strange woman walking down the sidewalk? Ho ho, no.
Yeah.
Cara Messina lives in an old house in New York State that was built in the 1800s and has a very tragic past. In the early to mid 1800s, the house was part of the Underground Railroad, a network for fugitive slaves seeking freedom. Slaves escaping the South were forced to hide under the house to avoid capture by authorities. Because of its dark history,
should have never had happened to begin with.
Cara believes that the house might be haunted, and she says that while her family has lived there, they have had, quote, some ghostly activity through the years. So one day, her daughter are just relaxing around the house, and they start to hear a very strange sound coming from the basement.
So for the last 20 minutes, I've been sitting on my couch, and it's been dead silent, and all of a sudden I hear Santa, and I thought it was coming from outside, and it's not. And this is my basement.
I think she has a weapon.
Summer.
Well, first of all, I see you have a Chucky doll right here. What the crap?
Tell me it's in the same
2 Chucky dolls.
box as Chucky right now. Yeah, it's okay. What? Yeah, it's in there. Right, but it hasn't been touched, and all of a sudden, after all of these months, and it's off.
It's off.
Cara's daughter flips through a box, which ironically contains 2 old Chucky dolls, only to find that a Santa figurine has suddenly activated itself and is just talking away, even though the power switch is turned off. But there's something even weirder here that video viewers noticed after this clip was uploaded.
What?
Because, did you hear it?
No, because I was too busy talking. Sorry.
Right, but it hasn't been touched, and all of a sudden, after all of these months, and it's off.
Said
Just
no,
as the Santa
stop.
doll is picked up and suddenly stops talking, it can be heard seeming to frantically yell, "No, stop!" So is Cara's basement haunted? Is the little Santa doll possessed by some wayward spirit? Or is it all just a very odd coincidence? You decide.
I don't know.
Ghost. One morning, a woman named Cheyenne.
Oh, this one. I'm going to watch it anyways because some of you probably have not seen it. And plus, sometimes other creators add more or less, and I want to see if Nuke has added more. So.
And is taking care of her 2-year-old daughter when
so
the little
cute.
girl says something very strange.
Okay, who is it?
Daddy. Daddy's right there.
Is it your daddy?
No, it's your daddy.
Is where?
Daddy's right there.
Okay.
Come on.
Okay, show me.
See?
Oh,
Your daddy's missing you.
my daddy's missing me?
That's your damn.
Let's go get him. Where'd he go?
In you.
Okay, show me.
Her daughter seems to be referring to Cheyenne's dad, which is odd because not only has her daughter never met her granddad, but even Cheyenne herself was only just a toddler when her father passed away. So Cheyenne shows her daughter a picture, and the little girl confirms that it's the man she saw in the hallway of their house.
Yes.
Yes? Yes, it looks like that.
Daddy. Daddy.
Look at her eyes.
Daddy.
Yeah? And Mabel, what does your ghost do?
No.
What did you say he gave you?
Hot.
A heart?
Daddy. It's Daddy.
Uh-huh.
It's Daddy.
Yeah.
2 days later, and it happens again.
Just see me.
What sees
See, I haven't seen this part.
you? The ghost? What are you talking about?
My mom.
She's so smart for such a little girl.
Oh. The dryer scared me. You already freaked me out.
And she's 2.
Oh, my arm.
Okay, this part I've seen.
Cheyenne says that her daughter still occasionally talks to the entity that the little girl now refers to as, quote, Daddy Ghost.
Again, give her a crayon and see what she draws.
But Cheyenne says that some online comments have scared her a bit.
She calls him Daddy Ghost. She's only had an experience like that 2 or 3 times. It doesn't happen often, but when it does, I try to capture it on video. I also had a lot of comments saying that it wasn't like something nice. It was something mean. That freaked me out, so don't say that again. A lot of people were telling me,
Well, there's some people that believe that ghosts aren't real, that it's all demons that are imitating a loved one to get you on their side. Again, we can't say for certainty because we're still investigating and still trying to find out the answers of paranormal and the unknown after death. I feel like we've just hit the surface, like the top of the surface, but we don't really know because we're still alive. Some people have died and seen the light and seen Jesus, or they've seen the fiery pits of hell. And it's like, we don't really have hardcore evidence. We just have hearsay by people's voices, pretty much.
don't communicate with it. I'm not.
No.
I'm scared.
But make sure she doesn't communicate with it.
She is, and she doesn't understand. So, tell him, Mabel.
So is Cheyenne's daughter seeing the ghost of her granddad stopping by for a visit? What do you think? A grave situation. A young woman named Britt lives on a large horse ranch in the mountains. She says that lately, things around the ranch have gotten a little strange. Well, actually, they've gotten a lot strange. It all starts one day when Britt's dog Josie just completely freaks out.
So, I'm recording this.
Hear the dog bark.
Just in the off chance that no one believes me. Maybe I can catch it in real life of freaking it.
I had I wouldn't say a nightmare, but I had a dream about being on the opposite side of this fence, watching the house. And I just see this like figure like going inside the house. It's like, why can't I just like have dreams of being Iron Man or something? Like, or Spider-Man? No, I gotta have dreams about this.
Cemetery in my front yard. I was just inside. I'm by myself with my dog.
Beautiful house, though.
She's in that room upstairs.
I'm expecting to see like a figure like in this window kind of thing.
You can really hear her barking.
It's a loud dog.
Josie?
Right when she
Josie.
goes in. Josie, are you okay?
Yeah, she's just been staring at that, and then she started barking.
Oh, I didn't see the second camera angle.
And she growled. And when she growled, I kind of like booked it.
Why would there be a camera in there, though? That's the weird thing.
I don't really know. Like, that's usually like her stance while she's waiting for me to come home, and I'm just like, is she waiting for someone to walk out of that closet? Like, I just don't really know.
I love the doors, though.
Yeah. focusing in. Like, this is usually how she looks when she's waiting for me to come in, and I'm just like, what? What is it? What is it?
And now that she's in there, the dog will go in there.
The dog starts ferociously barking at the upstairs bedroom closet for absolutely no reason.
Listen to your
But little
dogs
Josie's
and
strange
cats.
behavior doesn't stop there. As Britt mentioned, she has a private cemetery in front of her house where some of her family members and also several of their deceased pets are all buried together. Recently, the dog Josie has just started staring at the small graveyard.
Josie. Josie, what's going on?
The horses on the ranch often just stare toward the small cemetery as well.
Well, that's not creepy.
It's like they're in a trance. I can't help it. Like, what?
Seriously, what are you two looking at?
This is the point where I wish we could talk to these animals like Dr. Doolittle.
But now, weirdest of all, Britt says that lately the neighbors' cows have started to wander over to her property, and they also just weirdly stand around the small
Would that be considered theft then?
graveyard.
Stealing cows?
That's what I'm talking about.
Random cows.
They just come and hang out here all the time now. It's a newer development. Like, why? They just kind of come and really breeze around this area. And they just kind of will freeze and won't move. So, yeah.
That cow is not moving. Should get a thermal camera out and see what's going on.
Britt is confused and a little creeped out by all of the animals' strange behavior.
But it doesn't
Things
stop there.
are about to take an even more terrifying turn. One night, Britt orders some food from Uber Eats. The driver is a bit disturbed by the gathered cows at the graveyard, but he completes his delivery. And then things just get weird.
That's a 5-star review right there.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Sorry about that.
This location is outside, no here.
Oh, that's so interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah. It's okay. No problem.
Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you. Have a good night.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
See the cow over there?
it's scared. There's a cow.
They're actually not mine. They don't know wasn't showing up.
No, yeah.
No.
He's like, wait, they're not yours?
I'm here every night.
So I wonder what the owner of the cows thinks.
Yeah. What would you do if this happened in your house?
Oh, I don't remember seeing this video. And this woman leaves her door open. Like, I would be shutting my door. I don't want bugs in my house.
Hi.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
He's like, I'm out of here.
See, this is what I'm talking about. Every freaking night, like even at night, they even come and hang out here, and they just like.
It's like they're called.
Just, like, stand and like.
There goes the alarm.
Are you for real right now?
I really wish she'd put like the camera on the house just to see if there's like anything that moves. So her alarm is right here, over on the left side, right next to my nose. I've watched this like 19 times, and I can't see if there's a cut, if there's a green screen. I see nothing. So that definitely makes me wonder.
Something sets off the alarm inside Britt's house, and as she carefully walks back inside, some unseen force seems to actually grab and pull her shirt. She drops her food in terror and runs back out. Britt says that she was too afraid to return to the house. She spent the rest of the night in the family RV that was parked outside.
But did she leave the door open, and did she forget her Taco Bell?
Hunter or hunted? Nick and Ted from the YouTube channel The Hunting Public are out bow hunting on public lands in the wilderness of
I love bow hunting. I'm going again this year. Ah! There we go.
Missouri. Suddenly they hear something that sends chills down their spines. Now, let me say before I show you these clips, in accordance with YouTube guidelines, no one is shown being hurt in the following video. There's absolutely no evidence that any crime was committed in this video or that anyone was injured in any way.
Okay.
Alright, so, while Nick and Ted are hunting, they hear a gunshot, followed by some insane screaming. They immediately grab their camera and start recording. Now, Nick and Ted are in such a remote area of the Missouri woods that they have no cell service to call the authorities. So, all they can do is listen.
It is hunting season.
Chills all down my back. Yeah. Somebody is screaming at the absolute top of their lungs over there. Very not good obscenities to someone else. I've never witnessed anybody screaming like that.
That's not hunting.
Something not good's going on.
Sounds like somebody! Can you hear me?
Again, Nick tries to call someone to report the incident.
I was to say, don't ruin hunting for me.
They still can't find a spot in the woods with cell service.
We ain't got any service in here, so can't call the police and tell them to go over there and see what the heck's going on, but sound like something off a dang horror movie over there. I mean, there's just like a guy that's absolutely losing his mind over there. Completely.
At this point, Nick and Ted are totally freaked out.
It could be that the guy is just trying to get hunters to come where he is at, and then the guy that's screaming gets these guys. Who knows?
They just head back to their truck so that they can get out of there and call the police.
Smart idea.
I've heard some stuff that I feel needs to be reported to the police department.
Okay.
I was hunting, me and a buddy were hunting, and at about 6:45, we heard gunshots, which is not uncommon. But then for 30 minutes straight or so, there was lots of screaming and just people obscenities, and it sounded like something really bad was going on over there, and there was 20 or more gunshots ended up happening. I have pins dropped on a map about how far we were from where we think this was occurring. We didn't know what to do, and we had no service, so we're trying to report and see if anything had been reported about there.
Days later, Nick and Ted provide an update on what happened after their terrifying encounter in the woods.
So after that hunt, you can see we alerted proper authorities, and the days following that event, I had some contact with the state game warden, and they told me that they found nothing on this situation, and they went in there, and there was nothing to be found.
Even though Nick and Ted reported the disturbing incident and even provided GPS coordinates to local authorities, nothing was found at the site. There's absolutely no evidence that any kind of horrible event ever took place there.
You know, it freaked us out, and, you know, we really got unsettled by it, and we weren't scared that, you know, someone wasn't coming after us, but we had heard something that it could have been, you know, your mind goes to...
I mean, it shot like 15, 20 times.
Think about what could that be, and, you know, I immediately go to worst case scenario.
So did Nick and Ted just hear someone having a random temper tantrum or a breakdown? Was it just someone freaking out and maybe just shooting guns at a tree stump?
17 shots.
Was it something much more disturbing?
What do you think?
You decide. For the full-length version of this video, be sure to check out the channel, The Hunting Public.
Oh, I'm gonna watch them.
Shadow of a Doubt.
I love hunting.
Now, I've covered the strange and creepy story of a woman named Rosanna in one of my previous videos. Rosanna lives in France in an apartment that she claims is intensely haunted by some mysterious dark entity.
This one.
While she is home alone, she starts to hear strange sounds coming from her children's playroom. What she catches on camera is truly chilling.
This is the one where she's... Did the ball disappear? Nope. This is like watching Insidious. And it's not like if she has somebody else there, if the person was around her and like leaving underneath, you know, like hiding and stuff like that, you're going to hear them. She moves one spot and you hear her whole footstep. Like it's nothing, nobody's hiding. It's like trying to get her attention. So this is her, right? And then what is this? And now it's just her. Oh my gosh.
Toys in the playroom begin to move on their own. As Rosanna goes to investigate, she notices something very strange. Did you see it?
Yeah.
In the window reflection, the large shadow...
7 foot looking. Well, she's probably 5'10". I don't care.
Shadowy figure of a man seems to be standing right behind her. But when she spins around, there's no one there. Rosanna sees the strange...
And then it moves and it goes like this. No.
Shadow behind her again in the reflection. But then the figure just disappears. Rosanna claims that this dark spirit has haunted her apartment for months.
Look at it. It's darker than she is. Because you can see it. Here, I'll get my circle out. Hold on. Boop. Okay. So you can see her right here but you can see the transparency difference because she's a little bit lighter, and this entity is like, oh, no, no, no.
But she just can't afford to move out right now. So is Rosanna being haunted by some evil entity? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax?
If this is a hoax, it's the Oscar of hoax.
You decide. A guide to the other side.
Oh.
A young woman named Diana posted a very disturbing video to Instagram. In the video, Diana and her brother are watching as the police arrive at a trailer at the edge of their property. The police are showing up for a wellness check after the sad, lonely
I think we've seen this, but for those that probably haven't seen it, we're going to continue.
man who rents the trailer has not been seen for weeks. It turns out that the man had unfortunately passed away inside the trailer. This is the footage.
I'm
right there. Wait, they're going up to Thomas' place. So wait, you said the light wasn't off?
Yeah, exactly. And I knew that something was going on. That's a lot of cops.
Like Nuke says, did you see it? I bet it smells in there.
Oh my god, they're calling.
They're coming in.
Are they calling something in? They're going back over. What was Tom doing?
Is there like an app you can check or something to figure out?
Oh my Jesus. Abby's okay.
She's not.
Did you see it?
Yes.
The small shadow of a child can be seen lurking outside the trailer, seemingly lost and abandoned. But the police don't even notice, walking right by as if they can't even see the child. And then suddenly the small child's shadow just disappears. Watch again.
Slow it down, you will see the moment the kid disappears. No thanks, we're good. Just leave it there.
The figure disappears into thin air right in front of the police, but they don't seem to see anyone. Viewers of the video pointed out that there was another odd...
What? Look at the window in the far right side. This side.
apparition in this video. Something that looks like the...
I mean, I can see what they're seeing. What do you think? Is that like a figure or what is that?
shadowy figure of a man standing in the trailer window. So a few days later, Diana and her father go to check out the trailer. Things get really weird.
Oh my goodness. Oh my god. Jeez. Oh my god. Oh my god. What was that?
A crow fell down.
Ugh.
Crows may be intelligent, because I know somebody commented the other day, they're like, Zwokey, don't say that crows are bad. I'm not saying crows are bad, but in a lot of stories and movies and so forth, a crow doesn't mean good. Like it's a bad omen kind of thing. Not saying anything bad about crows, but
Whoa. Wait a minute. Wait, did this guy have a kid? What is this?
he's smart, he's funny, he cooks me delicious food, he gives me money. He sings good.
Yeah, this kid died too, like, I don't know, before, a long time ago.
Was his kid there to take him home?
So first, Diana is terrified when a dead crow falls out of one of the cabinets, which seems odd as the man has only been deceased and out of the trailer for a few days. So, how did the bird get there? But next, Diana sees a child's paintings on the refrigerator. Her dad tells her that the man had a horrible tragedy where his young daughter passed away many years ago at a very young age. But the man kept her drawings and mourned her for the rest of his life, descending into sorrow and alcoholism. So, is this childlike shadow figure the man's daughter coming back to meet him as he passes to the other side? What do you think? Mirror, mirror.
Oh gosh.
A woman who goes by the online name Pixie Paranormal 1 is a psychic medium and paranormal investigator who has had quite a few strange experiences.
Well, I see you're touching a Ouija board, but it's just bad.
Some that could be supernatural.
What is this noise?
What is that?
What is this noise?
And she has also experienced some scary incidents that are just too real.
When the sun goes down.
Got a load of kids running around in here. Can you hear them all?
That don't sound like kids.
That's a big ass dog.
That's a girl crying.
And they're playing with the Ouija board out in the woods.
Can you hear that, guys? Hang on. Turn the lights off for a minute, people. Turn these lights off. Turn these lights off. Hang on a minute, guys. We've got to turn these lights off. Turn the lights off. Turn that light off. Turn it off. I don't mind hunting ghosts, but it's the humans that worry me. Human beings freak me out.
But recently, Pixie Paranormal 1 had a very chilling experience right in her own home. She heard cracking sounds coming from her mirror, so she grabbed her phone and began to film.
Don't touch it.
What happens next is truly bizarre.
Go here.
Look at my mirror. My mirror's cracking by
Well, I did tell you not to play with the Ouija board, and you were playing with one.
itself.
What's happening? Wait. Wait, stop.
Harry, my mirror is cracking by itself.
It's cracked twice so far. Why is it cracking by itself?
Don't scare the kid.
No fucking idea.
There's too big.
Yeah, it's really fucking weird.
Alright, let's just carry on with it. Right, It's a bit.
Stay there, don't go near it.
This way. I know. Mum, I know. There's a naughty mirror. Wait.
Okay.
Why is the mirror cracking?
I don't know.
I know. Maybe the naughty seven.
The woman's mirror begins to break and crack all on its own.
The kid said that. It's a naughty. Oh.
Right before her eyes. Even weirder, what looks like a strange misshapen face seems to appear in the slowly shattering mirror.
I think this just may be pareidolia, but.
So did one of the ghosts from Pixie's Paranormal Investigations follow her home? Or just what do you think is happening here?
Well, you played with the Ouija board.
Scary videos.
I always love these.
And now again, we end this video with clips that might seem a bit spooky at first, but nah. Case in point.
That's terrifying to say the least.
Some Dutch urbex explorers are checking out an abandoned old building, and they find something absolutely terrifying.
Hij is allemaal...
What? Let's face it, this is all how we would react when we saw a ghost.
Now, honestly, squatters in an abandoned house are much more dangerous than
Oh, that's what. There's somebody in there.
Ghosts. Also, did you notice that this guy's friend has on the same jacket as the
I just noticed that. Watch his feet and pants.
squatter guy? Truly
Same outfit.
bizarre. And next up, a
Interesting.
woman is chilled to her core as she wakes up to strange activity. Some unseen force seems to open and close the drawers in her bedroom.
Wait, did you see that? Hold on. Look between the cracks. See this crack right here? You can see to the back.
To strange activity.
Watch it.
Some unseen force seems to open and close the drawers in her bedroom.
So right here and right here you can see underneath, but watch. What is that shadow there?
But then it's
It was a cat.
just her cat stuck inside her wardrobe chest. Look, there's his little head peeking out. And finally, Pedro sees a very strange shadow of what seems to be a person who is just not there.
It's got to be a statue. This has got to be a statue. Or like some concrete looking thing. Oh, it's the chair. What the?
Realizes that he
That's pareidolia for you.
just has weirdly designed chairs. Anyway, thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe, please, if you want to be awesome. And hopefully, I'll see you back here next time.
Oh, I can't wait. So if you think you're awesome, you need to subscribe to Nuke and myself. Don't forget to share with your friends. Comment your thoughts down below on every single clip. We'll see you guys in the next video. Please take care, be safe, and as always, keep nerding on. And we'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.